from Bridget coming out of Oklahoma. She wants to know, how does somebody break into the market as successfully as you guys?
Ooh, it's good songs. Write a lot of songs.
Yeah, for sure. And then just keep doing what you love, because I think there's a lot of pressure to try to do what you think would be the right thing. But for us, we've just always tried to stay true to what we feel is like makes us most happy. So there's a lot of passion behind our project, and we always try to have a lot of fun. And I think that resonates with people, and people want to see people inspired and see people enjoying themselves. And
You know,
so like the easy saying, you be yourself.
I totally agree with that. Personally, I would say dogged determination and hard work, damned hard work. But believe me, that is the way to do it. And if Bridget, if you follow those rules, I'm pretty sure, and just stick with it. All right? Love your haters. Believe me, they'll talk about you more than anybody. Literally. I know. I do. Mine talk about me all the time, literally, especially in the cabs and taxis. Yeah, believe me, I hear about it all the time. Maybe that's because I get into the wrong cab. It's happened. It's happened. Now tell me, girls, because believe me, we've played this track and we got a huge response for it. It's only just being released today to the world, and I've got to let you know, 74 countries and 198 cities around the world are tuning in right now, so very, very busy morning. Tell me about Happy After You.
Yeah, Happy After You is written about feeling happy after going through something that was really devastating for you, and then growing from it.
Yeah, you're like an interview with me, right? Yeah, I get it. I understand. I really, really do. So, believe me, joining me live here, coming out of British Columbia, is the Heels and their new song, Happy After You.
And share the live thing. I don't know if it's live or not.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it doesn't come up.
There's a huge problem at the moment with global internet, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, so some apps all around the world are being disrupted, and it's major websites crippled by global internet outage. New Zealand is affected as well. So if we're having a few problems, I do apologise now. You know what I mean? And apparently, Barbara's having a few problems trying to get us on the stream at some parts of it. So I do apologise.
No worries. Are you guys still good to keep going?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. We're diehards, mate. We'll do this in a coalface. Okay, believe me. Even if we can't stream it live right now, which I think we are doing, we will certainly continue on and put it up afterwards anyway. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
Don't worry, ladies. It's all about you. Seriously, it's all about you. And I really, really thank you for taking the time out to have a chat to us here. I know you've got a busy day, especially with lots and lots of interviews. So, and I promise this will be like no other one you're going to do today.
No, you would make us laugh the most.
Yeah, well, you let them know that. You tell them, come on, lighten up, have a sense of humour. People love it, they do. How you going with that? You got it going? No?
I don't know.
Oh dear.
I don't know.
Dear, dear, dear. Technology, don't you love it?
Yeah, but if it's not recording, I could do a camera thing instead of...
You could do a camera thing?
Yeah, so that's what I'm worried about.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I found it now.
You found it now?
You good?
Oh, look at that. It's all goodly.
Oh, good.
Yeah, beauty.
We'll get some energy. We're putting it out there.
There you go. I like that t-shirt.
Technology.
That's a nice t-shirt.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah.
I like the heart. That's me, because I like to have lots of hearts.
Yeah, absolutely. Fish hooks. Great idea. Who does the fishing?
Not
Well, I mean, we've all gone fishing like with our dads as little girls.
I was the catch and releaser.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And that's coming up next. Let's go back to the desk. That's right, you are right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Yes, apparently there's technical difficulties, but not because of us. Literally, major websites crippled by global internet outage right now. New Zealand has been affected, by the way, so if you're not getting the stream live right now, you can get it a little later on over there on YouTube. It'll be there until the dinosaurs come back, I can promise you that. But in the meantime, thank you for everybody that is watching right now. And we're joined today by good friends of ours, and I'm a big fan of this band, The Heels, joined by Bobby, Brittany, and Kyla. And believe me, I've known these ladies now for a good 5 years, which is amazing. It really is. They keep on coming back, which amazes me all the time. It really does. And it is an absolute pleasure to have these young ladies joining us. We think future Hall of Famers. We really, really do. But in the meantime, we just released Happy After You right here at Galaxy. Now, this has been getting quite a following. People have been wanting to know who, what, when, where, how. Well, there you go. That's self-explanatory. But I tell you what, this has been going through the roof right now. 1,899 requests and climbing since we started playing it. Catch and Release joined in this one featuring Aaron Pritchett. Now, tell me about this. How did you get together with Aaron Pritchett?
Well, we just asked him, and he said yes.
Is it that easy? Believe me, I've been trying to get hold of him for ages. He takes one look and goes, no way.
Well, we've been friends with him for a while. It's kind of grown in the industry.
Maybe I should be wearing a pink shirt.
Maybe that's the key.
You need a heel shirt.
Maybe, yeah, you know, well, maybe I should be wearing a tank top or something like that. You know what I mean? Because,
Try it.
yeah,
what
well,
happens.
he didn't answer the phone when I was wearing an Aaron Pritchett shirt, that's for sure.
Give it a whirl.
Yeah, Aaron, call me. Call Barbara. Get in touch with us. The girls are going to show you this anyway, believe me. So, you know, we would love to be able to do an interview with you as well. Now, Catch and Release. Who wrote this? How did the lyrics come around here?
We all wrote it with our friend Kelsey Kulik.
No, Catch Release.
Oh, I'm still on the other one. You go. Brittany hasn't had enough coffee today. Yeah. We wrote Catch and Release with Dave Thompson, and he was in a duo called Wave, and it was a pop rock duo. And now he's a very successful songwriter. You probably play his song Champagne Night by Lady A or Lady Antebellum. Yeah, so that was like his last #1 hit, and we were super pumped to write this song with him in Nashville. And Kyla had the idea of a song called Catch and Release, and we kind of sat around talking like, how would that be translated into a song and how would we set it up? And then we decided that it was like an ain't no catch and release. So it's a love song and trying to tell someone that, you know, if we're going to do this, this is for real. This is not just a game. This is going to be like the real deal relationship. So
Yeah. We're not putting you back in the ocean.
So who released Aaron? Who didn't keep him?
Well, we didn't quite hook up. We hooked him on the song.
I understand, I do. Well, I tell you what, very, very impressed here. When we first heard this, we went absolutely going to go to number one all around the world. We
hope so.
Yes.
we believe that this one is going to hit it out of the ballpark, literally. And we couldn't be happier to be able to release it here at Galaxy right now to the rest of the world. Here is The Heels and Aaron Pritchard and Catch and Release. Fantastic. I love this. I do.
Got Kyle's whistling in the top of it. Did
Oh,
you hear it?
yeah. I thought we had something going
I
on in
wonder
here.
who that was.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at Barbara and her lips weren't moving. I'm thinking, now that's a good trick. Normally it's you that's doing the canary thing, isn't it, Barbara?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
Absolutely.
I'm a canary.
Yeah, you're whistling all over the place. No, true, I can be in production, I can hear Barbara whistling down the hallway and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It's only because she has a good time here.
Well, some people can't whistle.
Yes,
What do you
true.
mean? You can't?
No. Remember?
No.
She tries to. And Jeremy
Sometimes I
can't
can make like if sometimes something comes out.
you go, or maybe like,
You have to press your tongue against the bottom of the back of your teeth. At least that's what I do when I whistle.
I don't do that.
Got me too.
My tongue is not involved. Unless I do my fancy one.
You see,
We're
this is...
having whistling lessons here. Whistling with the heels.
Yeah. This is how to turn the heels into canaries.
First of all, we're teaching Brittany how to whistle. One day.
Buy her one. In fact, I'll post you one.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, oh, it's pre-loved though.
It's got lippy on it.
It's got a lippy on it. That was your one, wasn't it?
Yeah, the lippy. Of
The lippy
course,
one.
unless you wear lipstick.
Oh, yeah, all the time. It goes with my black nail polish.
You got any on?
I don't wear anything, no,
No.
except for a ring.
And clothes.
Yeah, oh, well, yeah. That's kind of mandatory around here, isn't
Yeah.
it? You wouldn't want to see it any other way.
Gosh, have they muted us?
I don't know. I think they might have actually.
There's no sound coming out.
Yeah, there's no sound. I can't hear you.
Oh, hello?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go. They were miming.
Oh, they were miming.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, here's a question for you.
Talking about something. So we're trying to figure out what we're gonna wear for our we have an engagement tomorrow that we have to be dressed up for, and so women, that's what we're talking about like weeks ago. What are we wearing?
As you do. Anyway, let's go back to the desk, ladies. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, 26 away from 11 o'clock and, well, 20 degrees downtown. That was my prediction anyway. So I did win, as much as Barbara did. But I'm joined this morning by Bobby, Brittany and Kyla from the band The Heels. And I'm big fans of the band and their work. I really, really am. I understand that about what you would wear and everything like that. Believe me, I've known plenty of women over the years. And in fact, I've gone out with a few models. And believe me, they are always going around with bags and bags of stuff. They change every 3 or 4 hours, I'm sure of it.
Yes.
We always bring
Or-
backup.
Yes. Where they bring bags and bags, and then they just wear 1 or 2 things
Yeah.
from that giant suitcase.
Exactly. And before, of course, we were watching the hand signals and the lips moving, not had any bio. Well, we thought you were miming. And
Oh no.
that,
Finding outfits.
that kind of is a good segue, actually. Do you remember Marcel Marceau, the mime?
No.
No? I believe me. Well,
Too
you know,
young.
back in the day,
Too young.
too young. Yeah, well, back in the day, very famous French man that used to mime, literally, you know, painted in white, and black and white outfit and everything like that. And he used to do the windows and all that sort of stuff, you know, moving boxes. But my question about mimes is, yeah, exactly, yeah, you know. But my question about that is, if you hit a mime, with a car, would he make a sound?
Oh, I don't know.
For a cat?
For a cat.
Is that
I don't know.
If you hit a mime with a car,
Oh,
would he make a
sorry.
sound?
That's a good question, isn't it? Yeah, believe me. Have you ever heard of the band Autograph?
No.
Okay, this is back in the long hair era, way back in the 70s, 80s and 90s, they brought out a song called Turn Up the Radio, which is
They weren't born yet.
basically a very, very famous song. And I recommend you go and have a check it out, because the former lead guitarist is actually a good friend of mine, Steve Lynch, and he said to me one day, you know, Grant, just imagine if your knees could bend in the opposite direction. I went, yeah, that's kind of weird. He goes, yeah, but think of it this way. How interesting chairs would be.
Chairs. You have to sit.
That really messes with your mind now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. It's kind of weird, that one, I got to be honest with you. Ladies, I've got to move on, but I got to thank you so much for joining us here at Galaxy. Will you come back again?
Of course.
Yeah.
Love it. Absolutely love it. And I wish you all the best with all the other radio interviews you're going to be doing over the next that long, because they're never going to be like this, are they?
No. Thank you so much.
It is an absolute pleasure. Don't go anywhere just yet, but in the meantime, let's go back to the other studio. You're right, here at Galaxy. Good morning.
Galaxy 107 FM.